Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, December the 4th. Good to have you here. We got Columbia Entertainment Company, and they're going to tell us about their current production, which is The Last Train to Nibroc. Right? And we've got Katie Hayes and Christopher Gould. Good to have both. Wait till you hear Christopher's voice.
Thank you.
Hey, Katie, tell us about this show.
Well, it is coming up here tomorrow.
Yeah.
It will run from the 5th through the 15th of December. And Christopher here is actually the director of the show.
So,
it's a small, intimate show.
Why should people, with that deep radio voice of yours, why should people come and see this production?
Last Train to Nibroc is the story of two young people who meet on an eastbound train from Los Angeles to Chicago. They are both headed to rural Kentucky, Corbin and Woodbine, respectively. This takes place during World War II era. The opening is during 1940, and then over the next 3 years and over the next 3 scenes, it's a story of how they fall in love, but how they have to navigate a whole lot of different kind of things in order to get to where they're going, which is to be together.
So the play takes place over a 3-year period?
It does. It does. It's a 3-scene play. The first scene takes place in 1940 on this train that's headed from Los Angeles to Chicago. And then the next 2 scenes take place in or around Corbin, Kentucky. And the scenes are in 1942 and 1943, respectively.
So is there any aging in the actors between scenes?
Not really. It's such a small show, and there's so little opportunity to do any real aging effects. And they're only being aged a couple of years. They're fairly young to begin with, in their early 20s. And so there's not much difference between how you look at age 20 and how you look at age 24.
There's not. No, there's not. You look good at that age.
That's right.
You don't have the wrinkles yet. But so in your own simple terms, why should people come to see this production?
People should come and see this production because, 1, it's a love story, and everybody loves a love story. But 2, it deals with a number of themes that we all have to deal with on a pretty regular basis. Themes like shame, themes like dealing with illness, both mental and physical, and what happens when one gets mistaken for the other. And themes of the characters are May and Raleigh. Raleigh comes from dirt poor, and May comes from middle class. And so May's got some attitude about the fact that Raleigh is from dirt poor. And that's a thing that many of us struggle with, is sort of that class consciousness and class prejudice.
Mm-hmm. Are people going to come away from this production thinking differently? Are you trying to influence the route that we're taking with our thoughts socially?
It's not really that kind of play. The themes are touched upon, they're developed, they're discussed, but ultimately at heart, this is a love story. It's about 2 young people who meet and about how they are able to find each other and find their way around each other in order to end up together.
Well, you paint a beautiful picture. It's not a very large cast at all, is it?
No, it's 2 people.
2 people?
2 people.
Carrying the entire show?
Carrying the entire show.
For what, an hour and a half or so?
About an hour and a half with an intermission, yes.
That's got to be hard.
It's got to be very hard. I'm glad I'm not acting in it.
Yeah, but you're directing it.
I am directing it.
And you're pleased with the way it's going?
I'm very pleased with the way it's gone.
Okay.
This is an opportunity, with such a small cast and such a small production, it's an opportunity to really sort of mold and shape the performances, and I'm very pleased with what we've come up with.
Okay, it is Columbia Entertainment Company's production of The Last Train to
Nibroc.
And it's opening when?
Tomorrow. December 5th.
And runs through?
The 15th.
Okay. To get tickets?
You can go to cectheater.org, or you could check us out on Facebook. Look for Columbia Entertainment Company, and that'll send you to the website also.
But if you go to CEC Theater, is theater spelled with R-E?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, and best of luck with the production.
Thank you, Paul.
All right. Now I want to introduce you to SHARON Kinden. Good to have you here, SHARON.
Thank you, Paul.
And we're going to talk about this event, Meet Me at the Manger. Tell me about this.
This is put on by Campus Lutheran Church. Members of our congregation have an incredible assortment that they own and display from around the world, their personal ones. We're going to put them in categories this year. And the categories are family heirlooms, members collected from their trips or mission trips, traditional nativity scenes, critters, including cats and dogs and other. Yeah, I know you'd like that one.
We've got so many pictures here for people watching on television. Why don't you describe for listening on the radio what we're looking at?
Okay, that is a scene. We display them on, the tables are set closed on the pews of the church.
And you've got so many.
300. Now, this particular one that you're looking at is a ceramic origami that's owned by Audrey.
Yeah. I mean, they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Now, I'm a little partial to this one, and you may touch it carefully.
Okay.
This is my late mother-in-law's. She used the Hummel technique to finish it. This is the camel.
Oh, my.
And she won first place in an art show in Tucson back in the 1970s.
Wow. Now, none of these are for sale.
None of these are for sale. No, these are all prized possessions of the people.
They're to look at only.
They're to look at.
Right. But what if somebody...
And if they bring their children, we have an entire room for the children to play with.
Oh, but now the kids can't touch these, right?
Well, some of them they can.
Okay.
But you know...
Yeah,
under parental under parental guidance.
Right.
Now,
fragile.
this one, for example, is from a world travel. This is made by an 86-year-old artisan in Innsbruck, Austria.
This is hand carved.
Hand carved.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes. So all of these will be on display. If you want to see them in person, it will be at Campus Lutheran Church, right?
Correct.
When?
On this Friday and Saturday. Friday from 5:30 to 8:30, and that's also living windows in the district, so you can come before or after all day. Well, Saturday it's from 11 o'clock until 6 o'clock, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Because we have to let the children get ready for their program on Sunday.
Now, is there a charge to get in?
No, this is free.
So
this is our gift to the community.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I mean, 300 or more mangers from around, nativity scenes from around the world.
Correct.
You will see unique, unbelievable artwork there.
Yes it is.
All right. And everybody is invited to attend Friday, December 6th and Saturday, December 7th. Sharon, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
How many do you have on display?
I hate to count. I've added 13 so far this year.
Okay.
Because I'm a world traveler, and I've added more for my travels. Okay?
Mark it on your calendar. Thank you, Sharon. Tomorrow, Arrow Rock Lyceum Theater and Voluntary Action Center. Have yourself a nice day. Bye-bye.